く、大人の方がそれをダメにしてしまう時もあります。逆に子供にの体調の時に正しいものをあげるっていうことをやっていかないと、子供が大人になった時もその間違った食でますます自分の体を壊すだけ、親によって間違った教育によって大人になっても自分で整えられない人みたいになってくる。でだけどなんかの研究で1歳半の子供の研究かなんかをして、それが子供が咳が出た時に自然に辛いもの、玉ねぎを選んで食べてたりするのがあって、あと肝臓が悪い子は苦いものを好んで食べるとか、そういうのもあったので、大人は普通の大人は子供が知性がないと思って自分のことを自分がいいと思うことを押し付けようとするけれども、本来は知性が高い場合もあります。
If we spoke about yesterday the Apana Vayu is responsible for different things like your toilet movement, your urine movement, your sweat movement, your semen movement. When a child is birthed, the Apana Vayu is doing that. But if you eat continuously something which will continuously block the Apana movement, which is normally down, the Apana Vayu can go up. And when the Apana Vayu is turned, sometimes shit will come through your mouth instead of going to the anus. The shit will, when you make some sound, you will see the shit. Instead of going down, it will come through the mouth. Sometimes some kind of urine will come out of your nose. Sometimes when the Apana is in a bad state, some kind of worms, they can come inside your eyes. They will go through the nose, they will go to the brain, some head, and many times it goes through the eyes also. So once the Apana is in a poor way, continuously you are not carrying your gas trouble, continuously you are not carrying your constipation, continuously you are not carrying the bloating of the stomach. Basically, overeating and lack of exercise, these are the two main reasons behind so-called disease of the modern generation. And continuously without understanding your stomach activities, whether you are digested that food, whether the food you eat is making fermentation, gas, instead of right way of digestion, you are continuously eating too much, will make the Apana in the opposite way. And when the Apana turn up instead of down, it can create a number of problems, and that is a very difficult situation in the modern society.
アパーナバーユの話が昨日申しましたけれども、アパーナっていうのは外に出る、出す役目で、その便がちゃんと出るっていうことが、消化力が高いことの大切なことですが、肛門からが詰まってしまって、もし肛門から出ない場合はもう口から出るしかないみたいなことになってしまうので、アパーナがどこから出るのかみたいなことの話なんですけど、例えば虫、バクテリアみたいな虫みたいなのも口から入って脳に入って目に入って目の中で動くのが見えるバクテリアみたいなのがいるんですけど、そんな風に一回ちゃんと正しいとこから外に出さないとダメですみたいなことだと思うんですが、アパーナバーユが乱れてしまうのは、食べ過ぎと運動不足になるところが一番多くて、そうなるとお腹の中で腐敗が始まってガスが出て、アパーナが違う方向に行ってしまうといろんな病気になっていきます。
When Vada, or whenever we say Vada and Vayu, it doesn't make any difference. The first Vayu enter in you, that means the first beating of your heart, the first pumping of your lung. This is all happening because of the Vada force or Vayu force. And if the Vada doesn't start to work in you when you come out of mother's womb, and if it doesn't start, within 3 minutes your brain cells will start to die, you will have different kinds of difficulties. So the doctors will inject some medicine for pumping the heart and working of the lungs. They will do different things. So Vada is the main force behind your lung and heart functioning. And if the Vada is not started to function, when you come out of the body, slowly you will start to die. So in another way, the first push from the Vada make your heart to work, lung to work, and with the crying you will come to the body. So the first Vada movement in you make you, it will give you life. You will come to outside. And when Vada withdraw, when the Vada stop its work, if it stops inside the heart, we will say it is a heart attack. If it is stopped in the brain, we will say a brain failure. So wherever the Vada stop its work, it is going to make different kinds of difficulties, especially death. So we will call the Vayu as a very strong agent. And if the Vayu doesn't work in different places, and you can die. So according to the place where he struck, he stopped the movement. We will call the Vayu with a different name, and once it comes come to the heart and it doesn't feel the movement, if it gets struck there, we call that Vayu as a Rudra Vayu. Rudra is Lord Shiva. According to the Hindu philosophy, Lord Shiva is the person who take care of the people's death. He is the god of death. So when it is the time, he will send his attendants and take the Vada, the life force, the prana from you, and when the prana withdraw, you will make your last breath, the story ends.
人間の体の一番最初のバイオは心臓と肺に入ってきます。赤ちゃんができて成長してくる時もそんな感じです。この心臓と肺のバイオが3分もなくなってしまうと人間は死んでしまうので、病院でも真っ先に心臓マッサージしたりするわけなんですけれども、赤ちゃんも、生まれた時に泣いて肺の中に酸素を入れて、そこからバイオが回っていくようにしてくれるんですけれども、このバイオがなくなっていくこと、なくなって死んでしまうみたいなことを、ルットラバイオって言って、死の神、シワ神の化身の死の神、ルットラバイオが来てこのプラーナを持ってってしまうみたいな言い方もあったりします。
When it stops in the heart, we call that Vayu. This Vayu is coming to or the prana is coming to the heart, and if it doesn't get further movements, we call it is Rudra Vayu or Hridaya Vayu or Tamaraga Vayu. These are the name in Siddha medicine. And when the Rudra, when Lord Shiva is going into the form of Rudra, he is one who destroys everybody. Anything comes in front one, he starts to open his third eye, everything in front of him will become ash, and you will die. So this Rudra Vayu is a kind of typical Vayu which enter into the heart, will kill the function of the heart, and it won't move anything, and you will have a heart breaking, and with the heart attack you die.
ルットラの意味は破壊っていう意味です。で、そのフリドヤバイユ、
ルットラバイユ、フリドヤバイユ、
フリドヤバイユ、セイム、
フリドヤ is heart.
フルドヤっていうのは心臓なので、その心臓のバイユがなくなって壊れちゃうと死んでしまいます。
In Tamil system, we have a kind of naming style. Like, if you tell the name will say what it is. You need not to go to the dictionary. The name itself will tell this is for cumin seed. The Tamil name is Cheer Aham, that which cools your heart. That is the name. The better leaf name in Tamil is Vatta Ilai. Vatta means never dry. The better leaf won't dry easily. It is always rich with water. Ila means leaf. Vatta means never dry. So we have two kinds of naming system. In one system, you will come to know its function detail just by understanding the name. Hr means in Sanskrit is pushing. Da means pulling. Pushing and pulling. It is a pumping. It means you are pushing front. It is the piston pump working. In olden time, piston pump was very familiar. The piston will go push front, and when it reaches something, it will go back. So the word meaning har, da, ya. Har is pushing, da is pulling. It indirectly it is saying this is a mechanism. It is push and pull. It is going to the blood and thing. But unfortunately, in 1927, a English man, we all believe that he found the blood circulation, and up to now, up to that time, the whole Western science, till this man say heart is pumping the blood, till that time, near about 300 years, the whole Western medicine system believed that liver is pumping blood. And when this man said heart is pumping the blood, at that time, if you challenge a judge, big man's arguments, you are about to kill. The king will catch you and chop the head. And this man who said the heart is pumping the blood, he has to run away from the place where he is. And he hid 1 year out of the king's eye. And king with his another people later realized that what he said is right, and asked him to come back. What you said is right. It is not the liver it pumps. But 10,000 years before, without any modern machineries, complicated instruments, the rishis of the forest said this is what the heart do, and different details about the heart were explained. But just the name itself will teach you what is the duty of heart.
サンスクリット語とかタミル語っていうのは言葉自体がもう意味になっているので辞書を引いたりする必要がなくて、例えばクミン What is it?
Cumin seed name is Cheer Aham, that which cool your heart inside.
アハンは、心臓を冷やすっていうそのまんまらしくて、だからクミンの名前がそのまんまになってるので、もうなんか考えなくても効果がよくわかる名前になってる。あとはイラワタ
Sorry?
イラワタ Never dry.
Never Vatta Ila, Vettila, better leaf.
ベテルリーフ。ベテルリーフはなんかこう絶対に乾燥しないっていう言葉。ワッタイラ。
Vattaila. Vattaga means dry. So Vattaila means this leaf never dries up.
乾燥しないっていう意味があるので、そういうふうにしてわかるんだけど、フリーデアも同じで、心臓のフリーデア、心臓のポンプが押して引いて押して引いてみたいなのがもうこのフルが押すだが引くなので、もうその言葉自体がパンプっていう意味になってるから、心臓がそういうものを出していることがもう名前からも分かる。で、1927年に、イギリス西洋で初めてその心臓がポンプの役割をしてるっていうのが分かったのがその年代なんだけど、その前までは肝臓がこう送ってるって思ってたみたいで、その当時のこうキングに対してそれを信じたのに、ある学者の人が「いやいや心臓なんです」って言ったんだけど、こうひっくり返すようなことやると殺されちゃうので1年ぐらい隠れてた。で1年後ぐらいにあなたがいたことを発覚したみたいな感じで、心臓がポンプですねってことが分かったんだけど、それが今から100年前だけど、このインド文化は1万年前から心臓がポンプだって分かってるの名前のおかげみたいな。
the Vayu or the Vada which gets stuck in the head, we call Kapala Vayu. Kapala in Sanskrit means your skull, your head. And when it gets some blockage in there, it will make some cerebral hemorrhage, breaking, because once something which coming with the force, you block it. The force is coming, you are blocking, then it will, if it reaches a certain level, it will break. So there will be some breakage in the cerebral side, and a cerebral hemorrhage will happen. And after some time you will find maybe your left side leg and hand and right side leg and hand won't work. Your lips will come to one side, your eyes lid will not work, your speech also will be disturbed if the air stuck in the Kapala Desha. So we say it is a Kapala Vayu, that which does all the activities. So by dividing the Vayu in different way where it gets stuck, we will connect the disease in a way. That is one way of realizing the disease connecting with the Vata.
カパーラバーユっていうバーユがあって、顔のところをコントロールしてるバーユだったんですけど、それがあまり機能しなくなると片目見えない、片耳聞こえない、顔半分麻痺みたいな感じでなるバーユがあります。
The prana will go down, whereas the prana will go up and the apana will go down. And sometimes it meet in some point and one person is pulling, one person is pushing. So when they come and hit each other, it can create unexplainable trouble in your body. You don't know what to say. You may think you want to vomit. You think now my shit will go down. You think my urine will go out. You think your stomach is going to break. So you will get big difficulty which you won't be able to explain what it is. Oh, my shit will go, urine will go, stomach may tear. So you will be like such a difficulty when these get stuck due to opposite movement of avana or maybe prana. Some junction they may hit each other. Once they hit each other, it is going to be a big difficulty. So the movement of vada, if it is not happening in the right way, you are going to be in big trouble. So maintaining the vada in good way is a responsibility of people, and in which overeating or not concerning the stomach activity well, not listening the signals of stomach, not looking the shit which is going to the toilet is floating or going down with bad smell, with lot of time, with constipation. If you do not observe this vada imbalance, you are not looking well, we will be in trouble, because if vada is there only, if prana is there only, you will have life. If the moment the vada or vayu stop, that will be your last breath. This we have to think.
プラーナとアパーナ、プラーナは上に行ってアパーナは下に行くんですけど、この2つがスムーズに流れている時が健康なんだけれども、何かの理由でぶつかり合ってしまったりすると、なんかトイレに行きたいような、吐きたいようなみたいな、上からなのか下からなのかみたいな感じで、病気になっていく。で、その体の中のプラーナのバーユの流れを正しい方向に整えてあげるのが私たちの責任になってくるので、食べ過ぎたりしたりしているとそれができなくて、最後の私たちのバーユである息がなくなってしまいますよ。
This vayu which gets stuck, the injunction we call odu vayu. Oduga means running. And when you are there, you have difficulty, you will run. When you run, you see thing, you sit. When you sit, you say, or you are running. When you are asking somebody to massage here, then don't massage here, massage here. Press there. You are continuously, because the nature of vayu is so movement. And once it is get stuck, It will be like a monkey or some animals which is put in the cage first time. They don't know what is this cage. They don't know